you know, on Switch, like, yeah, you can't use a controller. It has to be straight up Joy-Cons. But
So Nintendo once again is forcing you to buy one of their products.
pretty much. But I think all gaming companies at some point kind of just do it. You have to kind of use their products like PlayStation.
True, but not to the extent of Nintendo, honestly.
Fair enough.
History shows that really Nintendo is as much as I love them, they're actually really cheap.
So
how they think and stuff.
Hey, they got really good cheap online services. So kudos to
yeah,
them.
but there's no voice chat or anything. It's still like it's stuck in the 90s for some reason. Like I honestly would rather pay $60 for a good online service rather than pay cheap for shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Just throw my 2 cents out there. Like, come on, it's 2018. You gotta have voice chat on there. It's ridiculous.
That's true.
And you still have to have friend codes. Like, what's up with that?
Oh yeah, that is kind of weird.
Why do you have to memorize a 13-digit number just to add a friend? Like,
that's true.
Sorry, but Nintendo's stuck in the dark ages right now.
That's true. That's true. Good.
Step up your game, Nintendo.
Speaking of which,
2018.
Speaking of which, so funny little story, kind of Nintendo related. So, I found out that I've found out for anyone who's getting Smash Ultimate, if you actually go to GameStop now, you can actually pre-order like wireless GameCube controllers. That's like a new wireless GameCube controller, exclusively only at GameStop. Like it legit looks like the actual GameCube controller, but it comes in like purple, gold, and silver. So, look to me, it looks pretty nice. So I dig it. So.
How is it wireless? Is it Bluetooth or?
Oh, you know how like the Pro controller. So it pretty much looks just like that, but imagine as a GameCube, just it has the same functions as the wireless GameCube controller. That's pretty much what it is. So I was like, okay, cool.
Is it only for the Switch, or can you use it for other platforms?
Yeah, it's only for Switch. So.
Damn.
But hey, dude, I've also found out too, like when I was looking up like other Nintendo Switch products and stuff, like so, and I was watching this on I think I was watching this on YouTube as well, but you can now actually there's been like modifiers where you could actually make even a basic controller like this turn into a Switch controller. There's like an adapter for it.
Oh.
Which is like,
oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Huh, that's a neat little.
Pretty cool.
That's a neat little thing. So it's like, I'm like, huh, who I wonder what genius mind thought of that little nugget. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just what's coming from me in terms of video games and streaming. But anyways, I guess we're just gonna plop right through. So don't want to watch Big House 8. Anyways.
Don't ruin it for me, Bill.
Okay.
I'm still watching Winner's Quarters.
Okay. All right. So going on to personal achievements of this week and the last. So, kicking right off on that one. New baselines learned again. Nick, take that away, man.
Just two actually. One is every rose has its thorn. Like there is no official baseline that I looked up. Instead, when I looked at the guitar chords and I thought, hey, wait a minute, I know these chords on the bass. So I decided to try to figure out a rhythm for it. And I was like, hey, this actually sounds really good. Now, if I just had a willing guitarist with me, a willing singer, and a willing Cajun drummer for it, then I think it's gonna sound solid. And the next one is more like, without the need for percussion, it's actually a more modern song. It would be All of Me by John Legend. Like just by hearing me play it, you're gonna recognize the tune right away.
I don't know. Every time I hear that song, or whenever the slightest chance, I'm always gonna like I can hear the bass in that beat, but I'm always gonna hear the piano over everything.
Well, here's the thing. Believe it or not, piano does have its own bass. It's just on the left-hand side of the guitar, whereas the right-hand side of the piano. My bad. The lower octave of the piano is technically the bass part of it, whereas the higher octave on the right-hand side, that would be more of the higher octave or the melody of the the piano. So put the 2 and 2 together, it's pretty much like playing bass guitar and regular guitar, except this is piano and you have both octaves at your very fingertips.
Fair enough.
But it's hard to play double, you know what I mean?
Sure, you're gonna need some serious coordination for that. And I only know one person in my church that is really solid at piano.
Or just get Goro to do everything. You know, 4 arms, so like
the champ.
Or not Machamp.
Yep.
Sure.
No, wait. Machoke. Sorry.
No, Machoke has 2 arms.
Yeah, Machoke has 2 arms. Machamp is the 4 arms.
Yeah.
Or if you're more of a Ben 10 kind of guy, 4 arms. The alien 4 arms. He works pretty well.
Okay. Man, see, this is how long I've played Pokemon, and I forget small little things like that. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
You know Pikachu, right? The yellow one?
Yeah. Come on. I know Mew. I know Mewtwo. I know.
You know Charizard, right? The one who looks like a dragon, even though he's technically not a dragon.
Come on, I know.
Salamander.
Come on, I know Bulbasaur. I know Wartortle. Oh, come on.
You sure?
Do I? I don't know.
You know the names, but what about the look?
True. Fair enough. I guess, but that's not. I guess that's really up to me. So, I guess with that being said, you guys. Okay, we're gonna get Darktober started. So, no further announcements from there. All right. So.
Well, actually, I do have one, but that's gonna be later on the pitch a sketch section. Actually, no, wait. Sorry, the daily happening section. I will update you on that.
Okay. Ditto on that. All right, sweet. I guess I get. And honestly, no personal achievements for me, guys. As far as that goes. So, with that being said, I don't know. I have a pen to my hand. Anyway.
Nice.
Anyways,
Professor.
Anyways, going on with TV shows, movies, online videos, etc. What you guys watching?
TV.
Well, I've been seeing a lot of WWE top 10s lately.
Again.
which I'm not gonna lie, there's so many good memories that I recounted on watching, and I'm like,
I second that.
I really wish these days were back. That way, I would actually watch Raw and SmackDown again. But people like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they're getting old, and I notice.
Everyone's getting old, dude.
Yeah.
Undertaker, he's 50 now. Jericho's like 57.
Well, somehow he still looks good for his age.
They look good, man. Yeah, they do look good.
But Triple H and Shawn Michaels, their age is really starting to show.
Doesn't help the Michaels is bald now.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, I don't know if you guys are watching Super Showdown live from Australia on WWE Network, which is $9.99.
Australia.
Cheap plug in there. Anyways, hey, they looked all right to me, in my standards. They actually looked all right, but yeah, you know what? You actually are right. They're reaching that little age. Not actually, they've already pretty much went past their prime and stuff. But it's so funny now because I was just watching Raw earlier, and so they're actually gonna do this whole DX versus Brothers of Destruction thing.
Yep, I actually just heard about that too.
In the Crown Jewel pay-per-view, which is live from Saudi Arabia of all places.
Of all places, why there? Why an ultra-conservative Muslim country?
Whoa, take religion out of this.
No. But you know, you can't really, think of Saudi Arabia as a non-Muslim because it is a Muslim country. Think about it, whether you like it or not.
Actually,
I know.
That's not the first time this year they actually done the whole live from Saudi Arabia.
Really?
Yeah, actually.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, they've done it before.
Yeah, they've done it before. So basically, what it is, so to kind of give you an abridged version of what's happening is pretty much government officials over in Saudi Arabia and WWE talked. They made a deal and decided to do some shows there. Their first show was actually right after WrestleMania. It was called the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much they did a 50-man Royal Rumble show in Saudi Arabia. But the only thing that was kind of a negative, and this is actually part of the country thing, is like they do not allow women to wrestle. And you know how
yes, of course.
For the past couple of years now, only in the States where women wrestling has become, like, you know, much more evolved.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
So in the country of Saudi Arabia, they actually don't allow women's wrestling.
Yeah, so, which is kind of sad, but you know, it is what it is in that country, which is why I'm very skeptical about that idea. Like,
I mean,
you know,
they don't allow them to show their face.
Yeah, it's true. See.
Yeah, that's why I said out of all places, why there?
Yeah.
We're not gonna see eye candy.
Yeah, and which is
coming from a married man.
Yeah. And which is why I support women's wrestling too, because I feel like women deserve to have the same spotlight as much as the guys get in their own right. So, but no, and again, to close off the reason, that's why they're having this an all women's pay-per-view, which is happening on the WWE Network on October 28th. So called Evolution. Yes, that is the name of the pay-per-view. Don't know why they named it that way. But
so are you telling me Randy Orton, Triple H, Ric Flair, and Batista are gonna run that?
No.
That'd be nice.
Sadly not. Actually, speaking of Evolution, so SmackDown 1000 is gonna be airing next week from Washington, and it has been rumored on the dirt sheets that Evolution will be at SmackDown 1000. Which is kind of weird, but okay, because they're always on Raw, so I don't understand that part, but whatever.
Honestly, I like it better than, you know, going to Saudi Arabia to wrestle.
But anyways, I guess enough with that. Enough with that. So, anyways, so back to TV shows, movies, online videos. So yeah, I've been catching up on wrestling. Not with just WWE. I was catching up with the King of Pro Wrestling pay-per-view on New Japan. I thought that was a great pay-per-view. There were some great seeds planted for new things to come. Definitely can't wait for Wrestle Kingdom live from the Tokyo Dome in Japan. So pretty stoked. Honestly, pretty stoked for that. And then of course, catch up. Always having to catch the newest episode of Being the Elite. They always have funny comedy gifs and whatever. All the funny stuff on there. I suggest you guys check it out if you guys want to get a laugh or two. So, but anyways, with that being said.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask Nick on the top 10 WWE moments. Which ones have you watched?
Oh man, there's so many I've been watching. I can't even list them all. Like their superstar
They
ambushes.
just all show up in your recommended page, and you just
yes
binge watch everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's the same with me, dude. I guess what are some of the moments that you miss? I guess.
Well, they're actually one WWE Top 10 moment that really surprised me, or the video that surprised me, was there was actually more than one moment where the ring has actually been broken, like it literally breaks. But of course,
but,
I had to guess that the #1 pick had to be Brock Lesnar and Big Show in SmackDown. That when I saw that on #1, I was like, of course that's gonna be #1. I was only like 8. I was only like 8 when I saw that.
What was it? SmackDown in 2003? When that happened?
Yeah, I was 8 years old at the time.
And as a little kid, your mind was blown. Like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Is that really possible?
Damn. That's some fat ass dudes.
Hey, Big Show, Big Show and
I know. Big Show has definitely turned it around. He did. Amazing.
He did.
In 2018, like he looks more ticked than Lesnar, but I'm just saying, back in 03,
he wasn't really in good shape.
He did live up to his name.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Big Show.
Actually, I have a fun little story for you guys because
you met Big Show.
Well, okay, 2005 when there was a WB show that came down here, and I had ringside seats, like by the entrance area, and then when you when you see Big Show in like person and in real life, and you look up like, oh crap. And this is me as a kid, like
that's a big dude.
Holy crap, you're huge. and I was like as a kid, I was like legit scared, like oh shit.
Wait, so are you telling me when you met Big Show in person, your jaws dropped to your balls?
Yeah.
He didn't have balls back then.
Well, try meeting someone who was 7 foot tall and 500 pounds.
Isn't he like 7'4" or something?
Or 7. Well. Actually, they always bill him as 7 foot, but still.
I feel like he's taller than that.
You think so?
Because Kane's 7 foot, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And every time they're in the ring, Big Show looks a lot bigger, honestly.
Yeah, he kind of does.
And Undertaker. But Taker's like 6'10", so.
Actually,
I think he's at least 7'3".
Actually, fun story. So, like, I gave Big Show a high five, and then so this is my hand, right? And then Big Show's hand's like this.
Jesus.
I'm like, cool.
You think he can palm a basketball easy?
Oh, dude.
I would be shocked if he did.
I know, right? He'd probably be holding that like a grape.
So, I was like...
Does he have a booming voice? Hey, fella. How you doing?
He was just like holy, like, you, like, as a kid, you'd be like, damn, I'm scared. Like, you like... Being scared of Undertaker is one thing, but when you see a giant like that dude, like, damn.
Wait, you never got a picture with him?
I wish, shoot, because he actually from what I remembered, he actually won his match. He won his match, and then he was pretty much like walking back to the walking
locker room.
Back to the locker room kind of thing. I was like, damn.
So you're pretty close to him then.
So yeah, it was a pretty nuts experience for me at least.
Okay, one more quick question. If you guys had to meet any wrestler in history in real life, which would it be? Any one wrestler?
The Rock for sure.
I was gonna say that too. I don't know. It's just he's so charismatic and like at the same time down to earth.
Like to me, he was better as an entertainer rather than a wrestler. Although his wrestling is pretty good on its own. He probably had more memories as an entertainer. Like every time he runs his mouth, you don't want to stop listening, because he's gonna say something good.
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'm the only person who has the much more different answer from everyone. So
go ahead.
My answer to that question is, I actually would like to meet Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
You want to see what's behind the mask?
Well, it's not only that, like like he's like one of those like he's one of the few luchadors who has lived out from like the 90s all the way to now.
That's true, right?
You
He's
know.
been like 3 different decades, yeah.
Yeah, three different decades
is
of,
crazy.
Of wrestling, and even at the age he's at right now, he's still got it.
Wait, how old is he?
Ray is right now in his if I'm not mistaken,
He's like 42.
40s right now.
Oh, that's not too bad actually.
But he looks like tick though. He looks better than ever.
Mhm. Isn't he with Isn't he in a stable of his own right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
right now, with Ray, it's not so much of a stable. He's been pretty much hopping through independent promotions. But
Oh,
now,
okay.
But now recently, like I'd say more than a month ago, but he pretty much signed back with a 2-year contract with WB.
Mhm.
So, and yes, he is expected to make his return to SmackDown 1000. So. But yeah. Also, like, and here's the other thing that makes me want to meet Rey Mysterio, because one, like, he's probably, to me, I give respect to like Ultimo Dragon or Mil Mascaras or Blue Demon Jr. or Blue Demon. Like, I actually like his style of wrestling. As far as like the luchador style, where not only.
What about Sin Cara?
Oh yeah, even Sin Cara or
Mysticio.
Mysticio, like luchadors haven't always been like one of my favorites. Being able to watch Psychosis.
And I feel like Ray started it all.
Yeah, and then Ray's been one of those like
on TV anyway.
Ray's been one of those pioneers for luchadors. Okay,
good question.
To that,
good answer.
That's who I want to meet, and if there's a style that I could commit myself to learning, is actually learning luchador wrestling.
Damn.
Learning the, the high fly spots and
This can be a little tough because it's so athletic and stuff. But if I were to pick someone in history, and I don't care if he's dead, but Eddie Guerrero, I'd love to meet that guy. I feel like he's just down to earth and someone you could hang out with, and talk story with and stuff.
I feel like
really humble.
I feel like for him I feel like he's like well, so I might get like some heated debate on this, but I feel like he's equally as entertaining as Rock is. I'm like,
some say he was The Rock after The Rock left, like he took his spot as the main, on the mic kind of guy.
Yeah, the mic skills. Like I want to say, like wait, I remember this one time where Rock actually made fun of him by singing La Bamba in a very horrible way.
Oh my god.
I'm like, wow. Rock, even after The Rock does not like it when someone takes his place.
I guess, but it's all entertainment at the end of it all. And
yeah.
I'm sure they were best buddies.
Speaking of Eddie,
I lie, I cheat, I steal.
Yeah, right. Speaking of Eddie, like, that's like one of the matches that, not a lot of people would remember, but true wrestling fans remember, is their Ray and Eddie's WCW match in 1997. Ray did this crazy diving spot into like a Frankensteiner Hurricanrana dive, or like a corkscrew dive, which I thought was, holy cow, that's awesome. Like,
and for a minute you wish you were a luchador.
Yeah. And guess what?
Damn,
most luchadors are actually like under 6 foot. Most of them, at least. So
you might have to, because of all the stunts they do and crazy flying tactics.
So yeah, so definitely good note on that. So
Anyway, moving on here. Where are we?
Okay. Anyways, with that being said, it's time for daily happenings here. Oh, see, definitely okay. So he's different as the mask. Doesn't matter, but I think he's one of those guys who, like, learn stuff from. So, but anyways, daily happenings. Nick, update on La Llorona. Sorry,
So
I'm gonna butcher that, but you know.
So with my friend Carolyn as the chief recruiter of you know this skit, she did find some very potential actors in here. Let me go to the Facebook page. So let's see. The skeptical friend is actually going to be someone by the name of Guang Chol Hanseo.
F
Which,
you, by the way.
huh?
No, F that guy, by the way.
Wait, what's wrong with him?
No, because he's being skeptical. Is that?
Oh, yeah. Well, what you call? I feel like, well, believe it or not. Fun fact: I actually know who this guy is. I attended a class with him once, and let's just say he was he was morbidly lacking in self-confidence, and I was like,
Huh?
I really wish this guy was
specific with that.
Well, let's just say, you know, when it comes to trying something that he doesn't know anything about,
Any effort?
He doesn't even try to put effort. And I'm like, dude, if it's just trying, then, you know, you shouldn't be afraid to fail. Because when I try something and I fail, I learn from it. Nothing wrong with that. And for him, he was like that. Well, he might be a bit different now, but considering my impression of him from back then, I think he'd fit really well as skeptical friend. Let's see. So what else is here? His friend Keone might be interested in either role, which is either the friend interested in the story or the storytelling friend. Now, to me, I think the hardest role to undertake would be the storytelling friend, because, you know, as the storyteller, you have to understand the lore of the titular character, which, you know, that role is probably gonna be, they're probably gonna have the most lines in it, because they're telling a story throughout most of the skit. But as far as that goes, I already have a total of, I would say, possibly 3 potential actors right now. One of them is, you know, open to the idea. Another is not too sure on what they want to do, but they're open to trying either or. And the other, who is the titular character, La Llorona, she hasn't said anything to me, but according to Carolyn, that actress seems to be interested in the part.
Who is it?
Her name is Clarissa Gomez.
Okay, because we've gotten a lot of, you know, potential, you know, roles for that, but they all seem to back out.
Right. I mean, to
so
me,
that's
not
another one of those.
To me, her part is extremely easy, like even easier than the friend who just sits there and listens, which is, you know, the friend that's interested in the story. Her part, she has to look scary. That's the main part, and she only has one line throughout the entire skit. Just one line. I don't see what's so hard about that.
True.
Dick, I think what Air's basically trying to say, I'll try to reiterate, is like, we really need that person who's actually gonna commit like all the way through. We don't need, like,
I know,
you know, last minute back out kind of thing.
Sure. That's why I'm looking to talk to them soon.
That really puts like a stinker on things, you know.
Okay.
So. But other than that, let's see. Okay, yeah, nothing really happening for me. Air, nothing on you?
Not really. Actually, I wanted to ask you about, you know, since you vented to me on Saturday, about the state of your job right now.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about that, honestly. That's more of a private thing. I'd rather just not tape up.
I feel like this is one of the only places where you can actually vent, though. You know what I mean? Because we're all friends here.
True.
Honestly. Because we won't judge you.
True, but you know, I mean, give her a front, but also there's like there's a public audience, and there's just honestly there's just some things where I have a line for just not talking about kind of things. So.
Okay, fair enough. Just thought we could help you. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, Nick, don't worry about it. It's nothing that bad. So.
Okay.
But anyways, I guess with that being said, let's just go ahead and ease right on through through pitch and yeah, through pitch a sketch. So okay. So I guess with that being said, okay. So my pitch a sketch idea just came to me earlier today when I was just watching videos on YouTube. One in particular, it was on SNL. It was when Donald Glover was on, and he did a sketch parody piece of Quiet Place, or in this term, Kanye Place. So, so my idea for Uncle's Place is actually pretty simple. So, Aaron, I know you and I watched Quiet Place. Nick, did you watch Quiet Place?
I don't think so.
Okay. So the premise of that movie is basically they kind of live in a, well, I won't say like a post-apocalyptic world, but they live in a world where these creatures will kill you if you make like any sort of sound, like even a talk, or you know, in any sort of sound. And some really weird creatures. That's how these creatures will kill you by sound. So my parody idea is not just by not by just like talking sound kill you, but my idea was in Uncle's Place, you die if you make a fart, and that's when the creatures will snatch you. Even a silent fart, they will hear a silent fart, and they will snatch you. So,
what?
Yeah. So Uncle's Place is pretty much another you know.
So every time you fart, what happens again?
You know in Quiet Place when you make a sound, the creatures.
Yeah, I know that, but what's with the whole uncle thing, farting?
Well, because I'll be more prone to farting, but I don't know. It's just like a like a really ridiculous idea that was just like swimming in my head kind of thing. So not official. It's just something to just let that swim around, or just let it go into the let it sink, and let it go to the rivers of deletion. So
delete.
There you go. So,
anyway, Nick, any more ideas on your end? Skate-wise, I know it's been a week since the last time I had you. We axed you.
Axed you.
As black people would say, sorry.
Axe.
Axe.
I'm gonna axe about it.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
I'm gonna axe you.
I can't think of any, honestly. Like, usually when it comes to, ideas for skits, I can't really think of a good one.
Well, we'll be the judge of whether it's a good one or not, but I feel like, you have good enough imagination to come up with something.
So, no?
Maybe the haunted forest thingy, I don't know.
I mean, I'm okay with doing the haunted forest, but as far as my own original ideas go, I can't think of one. Even if it might be bad, I can't think of one. Like, my mind is literally empty in that category.
Huh. Fair enough.
Okay. Anything from the Ace?
Sorry, I just can't get the Rey Mysterio look.
Nah,
that is him, right?
That is him. That is him.
So there you go. If you've never seen his face, there's Baby Ray.
Actually, they've exposed it like back in WCW. Like they
Oh
actually,
yeah. He was junior, right?
yeah, Junior.
Mysterio Junior, and he
Yeah.
had no mask or tattoos back then.
So, and then
Maybe right.
and then little known fact, I don't know if anyone knows this, but like for there's a very gold rule in the world of being a luchador. If you like lose or you take off your mask, that's a sign of like disgrace.
Yeah, that's actually true. It. I mean, even the cartoon. You know, what was that cartoon called again? Lucha Libre. That's it. Yeah. Even in the cartoon Lucha Libre, they explore on that mentality.
So why did they let Mysterio be a luchador if he showed his face? Or
because some luchadors had to earn back that you know that dignity.
Huh.
So, but yeah, so I think it's pretty much like a really long while before they can actually earn back that that little
that status.
Yeah, that status. So
But anyway, yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway,
The Uncle's place thing isn't it pretty much the same as the fart? I just realized that because I have that as a sketch.
wait, which one?
The farting, remember? I told
Oh
you guys
yeah.
as opposed to the Conjuring.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same
Team
idea,
5.
right?
Team 5. Yeah. I can.
Oh yeah, speaking of sketches, any update on Josh when he wants to film
Dude,
the Last House?
Dude, I texted him and I'm sorry. I don't know if you watch this, but I'm getting and honestly, audience, you're not gonna understand it when I say this, but I'm getting dinged where I sent a text message and that reply doesn't come back like 10 years later.
You need to text back yet?
No.
What did you say anyway?
No, I asked him again, like, oh, dude, when is your exam? Like, tomorrow's a holiday. There's nothing happening, and I asked him like, when's your class schedule and stuff, and then I'm like, here I am waiting on the other end, like, that kind of thing,
I mean, no offense to Josh, he's a great friend and all, but if you're gonna not want to do something, at least let us know instead of leaving us in the void, kind of thing, right?
Yeah. I'm feeling this. No, okay.
At least let us know the truth.
Yeah. So.
But other than that, we're just gonna film shit. Yeah, Last House. You still wanna do Last House without Josh? If he's not gonna answer.
Honestly, I say just do it without him. Really. That's just my take.
Could have Dio take his spot.
Yeah, we can have Dio do it. If you're watching, we'd love you to be part of it.
So we'll talk to you later about it.
Shoots.
So and that the boredom kit. We'll film Wednesday.
Yep.
If you guys are still down.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
Nick, we need you. You're the main guy here. Literally the main guy.
What am I doing again?
You have the boredom kit. You have your backpack. You have your earphones with you.
Okay.
Kind of thing, and you're just pretty much gonna show the world what the boredom kit is.
Okay.
You're the model for that.
I suppose so.
But I'll be the Billy Mays. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll do the hard part.
So, but yeah, other than that, guys. Okay.
So are you still doing your garage feel, or we can do it next house? That's fine.
You want to do it next?
Yeah, because that little patio outside that he has is kind of perfect environment for.
Okay.
I feel.
Okay.
And I hate you asking your parents all that. So.
I mean,
That saves you the hassle.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. Well, if that's fine with you, Nick, right? We can film there at your house. The bodega.
Yeah.
For the commercial. Infomercial.
Sure.
Okay.
As far as I know, I don't have any visitors coming that day.
Sounds good.
Okay. Fair enough. Alrighty then. Well, I guess to top off the night, it's time for a good old-fashioned Would You Rather. And tonight's theme, since I guess we're still I guess we're still on the three count for this, but okay. Tonight's theme of Would You Rather questions are wrestling-based theme questions.
Okay.
So let's take it away with a wrestling-based Would You Rather questions. So I will start off first. You may have heard this one before, but I'll go ahead and ask it anyway. Alrighty. Would you rather fall off the Hell in a Cell or go through three tables off a ladder?
We fall off the Hell in a Cell onto the floor.
Off the
or on the crowd.
Into the announcer's table where they always do that spot. The famous Mick Foley spot where he was pretty much thrown off the.
Lost his teeth.
Yeah, well that, and he pretty much landed on the announcer's table.
Good God, he killed him.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. So, would you rather have that happen? Would you rather have that or be chucked through three or multiple tables off the ladder, i.e. the John Cena Edge match?
Probably multiple tables.
Yeah.
Because I know some of them are actually snappable. You know what I mean?
At least those can break your fall in some way. Whereas in Hell in a Cell, nothing's breaking your fall.
You're going to hell.
Yep, pretty much. Exactly.
Because you fell off the cell, so you're going to hell.
There you go. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna throw the ball to Nick.
Okay, I actually got a good one for the guys. Would you rather, and these are actually my favorite female wrestlers, by the way, of all time. Would you rather have a date with Tori Wilson or Kelly Kelly?
Damn, I thought you were gonna say Tori Kubler or Stacy Kubler. Sorry.
Kubler. Yeah.
Sorry, but I like to put the old generation and the new generation together.
This is prime Tori Wilson.
Like WWF Tori Wilson or early WWE days.
Okay, I think I picked Tori.
Good choice.
I don't know, Kelly.
Well, she's leans more on the new generation side.
That is
true. Ask
me.
I don't know.
They're both hot. Shit.
I don't know. When I think of new generation these days, I end up thinking of like Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, Bayley.
AJ? No.
Yeah, AJ is on AJ Lee, Caitlyn, Nikki, Brie Bella. Oh, Natalia, I think kind of belongs. Actually, yeah, I'll just put Natalia in there. So, yeah, that's what I think of when I think of new generation. Anyone who has or may not have appeared on Total Bellas. Guilty pleasure. I do watch Total Bellas. Sorry. Anyways.
Wait, who is this again?
That's Kelly and Tori Wilson.
So, but anyways, no. To answer your question, Nick, pretty simple. I'd go with Kelly.
Okay. I mean, she is a bit of a cutie. I'm not gonna lie.
So.
But Tori's a MILF.
Yeah, that's true. She was destined to be one.
Look at that.
Well, actually, I will on technical terms, I will disagree on the MILF part because, as far as I know, she doesn't have children.
True, but I mean the look is.
Yeah, true.
Or she's at the age.
Yeah, definitely. But technically, she doesn't qualify as a MILF.
Okay. All right. The ball's in your court, dude. Here, Ace.
Okay. Would you rather get RKO'd through the Hell in a Cell into the ring?
Okay.
Or get speared through the Elimination Chamber by Edge?
You know, it's funny. I think
both fun, but
I think you can actually experience this on WWE 2K19.
Shameless plug.
Honestly,
get it now on Xbox.
I would
available for
pick
PS4 and Xbox One. Sorry.
I would pick getting speared if it was by Goldberg.
Wow, you would die.
Oh, I think I know. I think I know what spot you're talking about.
Okay, if he spears you, you gotta get jackhammered.
I would be honored.
To get jackhammered?
Yes.
Through the Hell in a Cell?
He's a freaking legend, man.
I love his song.
Yep. Like when his song pops up, you're pumped as fuck already.
So, hey, dude, I don't know if he looked really good when he faced Lesnar.
I know. I remember. Like I remember back then he faced Lesnar once before, but then when he came back, I was like, holy shit! It looks like you haven't aged at all.
Oh, Adrian, not he still got it. Like he. So.
You still got it. You still.
Okay. All right. The ball's back in my court here. Okay. Would you rather be managed by Paul Heyman or be managed by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart?
Wait, who's Jimmy Hart again?
Jimmy Hart was a 90s fellow classic wrestler. He always wore the snappy suits and always had a megaphone, and would always he was one of those like classic managers. Wasn't so much of a wrestler, so this is pretty much like if you're a wrestler and you had a manager, and then the top managers what I could possibly think of are Paul Heyman for his infamously the advocate for Brock Lesnar, or Jimmy, because that's like modern generation. And when I think of Jimmy Hart, he was also like one of those iconic managers back in that time. So
I see.
So putting in perspective, if you're a wrestler and you want a manager, you want someone to kind of like hype your career. I think I'd probably think of, in my opinion, at least two of the, or if not two of the greatest managers of all time.
I go with Heyman because I know him more. Feels like a cool guy to hang out with.
So.
I'm not gonna lie, his voice is actually kind of annoying.
It is, but it's
my
entertaining.
The undefeated Brock Lesnar.
There's one guy that's more annoying than his voice.
Who?
And it's also Paul Bearer.
Oh, Paul Bearer. Oh,
yeah, that's true. That's true. His voice is 10 times more annoying.
The Undertaker. My Undertaker will bury you alive. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright. Throw the ball to Nick here on another Would You Rather wrestling question. Round 2. Take it away, Nick.
Okay. Oh boy. I guess we can go back a couple decades here. Would you rather participate in a buried alive match or in an ambulance match?
Buried alive, guaranteed.
Buried alive. They're both fun to watch, but Buried Alive is legendary.
Yeah. Who can forget being buried alive?
And I just watched this recently. I forgot it happened. Mick Foley and shit. It was Big Show and Undertaker against Mick Foley and The Rock, I think.
Oh,
Survivor Series.
Rock and Sock. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one. And then,
nobody can bury alive the Undertaker because once you bury him alive,
he's already dead.
Thunder, and he's coming back.
He's already dead. But at the end, there was a good plot twist where Stone Cold actually buries Big Show and takes the Undertaker with him. That was pretty cool. That was a classic moment. Wait, is it my turn?
And yep, the ball's right back in your court.
Okay. Would you rather? Oh, this is a hard one. There's so many moments and stuff I want to talk about. Would you rather be in live at the Prime Monday Night Raw in the 90s or in the WCW Monday Nitro days? Be there live. Which place would you be?
Probably the 90s era.
Where? Which Nitro or Raw?
During the Monday Night Wars.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh man.
I would have to go with Monday Night Wars because the Rock stole the show every time.
You mean Raw?
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Well, Nitro had Sting, Goldberg, those guys. NWO.
Um,
It was good. That was good times to watch wrestling.
yeah.
And even though I did grow up during the ruthless aggression era, I feel like Attitude era was cooler.
Oh
I
yeah.
liked it more.
Um, you know, no one's not gonna like this answer, but I'd actually want to be at a Monday Night Nitro crowd.
Me too, dude. They look so fun.
Yeah, and then
I don't know. It just they feel more close to the fighters.
yeah, and then like I don't know if you remember back then, but like um, dude, they always threw trash in the ring,
That too.
which I thought was pretty hilarious. So and then like yeah, and then actually honestly actually what seeing NWO, seeing um what you call Big Show, and then early Chris Benoit, Guerrero, Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn, Sting, Luger, that is something like fun to watch. So
Definitely. Steiner.
definitely the Steiner
Nash.
brothers. So
Giant.
yeah, Giant before yeah before he became
Jericho.
Big Show. Yeah, before
The Jerry Show.
yeah, right before well, I mean he was always Chris Jericho, but his moveset was like way different back.
Well, he's more agile back then.
Yeah, like his movesets
Young Jericho.
were completely different from what he does, I guess, when he entered WB, So, okay, alrighty. All right.
We'll do one more round.
Final round. We're gonna go final round. All
I
right.
actually wanted to test drive a new game after this.
Cool.
A quick one.
Okay. All right. Final round for Would You Rather wrestling themed questions. Okay. Would you rather be tombstoned by Undertaker and be one of his victims at WrestleMania, or would you rather be would you rather pretty much be on the receiving end of a pedigree by Triple H?
Damn. They both hurt, right? I'm sure.
Yeah.
I feel like
bad.
yeah, pain-wise they're both the same, but I want to get Tombstone more. That's an honor to be Tombstone by the Undertaker and getting pinned like. I can't do the ice thing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's more iconic to me.
Okay. Nick, what about you? Would you rather be on the receiving end of the Tombstone or the pedigree?
I'd probably get pedigreed by Triple H if he was in his DX stable days.
Fair enough.
Because come
I mean,
on,
both moves. Yeah, sorry.
who doesn't love DX?
Well,
right.
they are going to be reuniting this year, so
Oh yeah, definitely. I heard that, and they're fighting the Brothers of Destruction. So
that's gonna...
the place is everyone's gonna go wild for those guys.
Oh yeah. So.
I just realized both moves require your head to be near the crotch, right?
But hey, honestly, I'd rather be honored being tombstoned by Taker. That's a like you said, Aaron. That's honestly
As
like
an honor.
That's a huge honor.
And if I could keep the streak going, yes, please Tombstone.
So, definitely, I'm getting tombstone. Anyways, throwing the ball, final round. Nick, take it away, man.
I guess if you were to pick if you fuck, I'm trying to think of one. I guess if you were to join a stable, if you were to join a big name stable of all time, would it be? And this is an honor of the match coming up for these guys. Would you join the Brothers of Destruction, or would you join the Generation X?
Damn.
I feel like I'm not good enough or big enough for Brothers of Destruction, or scary enough. I go for DX.
Yeah.
Anyone can join DX, honestly.
They got the comedy going, and they've been doing it for for decades
I
already.
think a better question would have been, would you rather be in the Bullet Club or DX?
I don't even know who the Bullet Club is.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're a very diverse group of guys, and like I said, you can always watch their comedy show called Being the Elite. So,
they're pretty much the new generation DX. Think
yeah.
about it.
Pretty much, you have very famous names in that group. So, very famous.
Mega,
names.
Tonga.
Like Tama, Tonglo. Actually, believe it or not, this generation, the current crop of wrestlers or superstars per se, 2 of them, former leaders, are in WB. They're former leaders of Bullet Club. One in AJ Styles, the other in Finn Balor, or back in New Japan days where he was known as Prince Devitt. So. But Finn Balor or Prince Devitt was the originator or the one who formed all of it together. And of course, you had the 2 other running stable mates, Luke Gallows and Machine Gun Carl Anderson. So, but you know what? I guess with that being said, to answer your question, Nick, I'd probably be in DX too. So. And
I
feel like I just messed up the Brotherhood or Brothers of.
And funny story you mentioned. Back in elementary, and this is true by the way, I actually got caught for doing a crotch chop to someone.
Whoa. What? Why?
Yeah.
To who?
I think it was like to another kid, and then he started crying and stuff. And
Phil was a bully.
I was like, I got busted for doing a crotch chop. I was like, jeez. And then I got ratted on it, or sorry, back in the day, tattletaled. Well, ratted, tattletaled.
Tattletale.
So.
I'd rather use the term snitched. I got snitched on.
Yeah, there you go. So I got snitched for crotch chopping someone. So. Okay. All right, Ace.
All right, last question.
The ball's in your court for the final question. The final question. So.
It's not really a would you rather question, but I guess a general question.
Okay.
If there was one event in wrestling history that you would like to partake in or watch live, which would it be? Event or match?
Damn.
Which would you witness?
You guys.
There's some historic ones.
You guys already know, like one of my dream bucket stuff, or not dream bucket. One of my bucket list kind of things is to be live at WrestleMania.
Any particular one in history that you'd wanna?
If I
witness.
If I had the funds to witness, like, I think the one that really stands out to me, if I had the funds to do WrestleMania 30 and be in the live reaction where Taker lost to Lesnar, and I don't know if you guys remember, that crowd was like in shock, like, what the hell just happened? Like, the streak was broken. Yeah. So
that's sad.
And of course, the same night Daniel Bryan, competed against Triple H, and then of course won the triple threat to become World Heavyweight Champion. So, but yeah, WrestleMania 30 would be one of them, and then of course, if anything, if not that, I'll go back even further. I'd say I'd like to relive WrestleMania 20.
Arguably the best one ever. Arguably.
So, but that would be me if I had to, like, take part of something pretty awesome.
How about you, Nick? Which event or match would you love to witness in history?
I guess the Royal Rumble. I've always loved Royal Rumble matches. Especially whenever once in a while those surprise superstars come out. I would be like, holy shit, what the hell are they doing here?
Yeah, that's a good one, dude. Royal Rumble, cause you never know who's gonna appear,
You just love the mystery aspect of it, like,
Mm-hmm.
who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
right? Like, is there like Nick? Do you have a particular favorite Royal Rumble? Like someone
Yeah,
appeared,
which one?
like like someone who you think actually appeared?
I guess. Oh, geez, I can't think of one, but I do remember Goldberg made a surprise appearance once.
Oh, that was last year's Rumble, I think. No, not this year's. Yeah, yeah, last year's Rumble.
Yeah, like he actually made a surprise appearance. When I saw it on video, I was like, "Wait, what? What? Are you for real? He's back?" That was my reaction.
Damn.
For who?
I thought I would never see him again.
Mysterio?
No, Goldberg.
Oh yeah, Goldberg.
So, that's a good one.
Brings chills.
So,
To me, if there's one event or match that I would witness in real life, it has to be Mankind Undertaker, Hell in a Cell.
That's a good one.
Wouldn't you want to see that live? That's one of the craziest moments ever.
Dude,
Iconic.
I'd be sitting near the spot where
Where he got thrown off.
like watching the.
Yeah, right. That was crazy.
So, anyway, well, there you go, there you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to Would You Rather session, here on the Panoramic podcast. But now I'm gonna turn it over to the Ace to spearhead a new game. Or
Alright, just a quick new game I wanted to test drive here.
Or what you got cooking?
So it's just called pretty much pun discussions.
Ooh. Okay.
Pretty much we just come up with, throw back and forth puns regarding the topic of what we're talking about. So in this case, we'd be talking about band names.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I guess, for example, I want to watch that movie. Like, here's a pun, right? Sentence. I want to watch that movie, but I don't want to blink 182 times.
That's actually a good one. I like that one.
Thank you. But yeah, you kind of get it now, right? You kind of have to put a band name in there and twist your own pun.
Sure.
With it.
Okay, so the theme is band names then.
Band names for this one, yeah.
Okay. All right. How do we kick it off?
I actually have one.
There's really no order here. We just throw off puns off the wall.
I actually have one. Freddie Mercury was honored by the Queen.
Okay.
Sure. And as spectators, we have to try to keep the conversation going with our own puns.
Okay.
That's the hardest part.
Active flow.
So
Nick, it's funny you say that, but during that time, I was sleeping with sirens.
Well, you never know. Paul McCartney actually loves Little Beatles.
Little Beatles, okay.
Okay.
I would agree too, but today is feeling like a Green Day.
I guess.
So I'm guessing I have to ask: did you wake them up when September ended?
Okay.
Good twist. Actually, yeah, you can add songs too if you want. As long as it fits the discussion.
Okay. Oh man. But you know. I guess when when September ended, I guess you didn't have to pierce the veil when it ended.
Pierce the veil. Nice. I like that one.
Okay.
I'd be a king for a day if I could.
Ding ding ding. Good job.
Nice. So, did you guys panic at the disco yesterday?
I did, but only because that day was a Black Sabbath.
Yeah, well, apparently they wouldn't let me shut the goddamn door.
Well, the police had to come through and stop the
police. The Who?
Okay. Hey, that's a good follow-up. The Who.
The one I had to take a bullet for my Valentine for.
Okay.
So I'm betting your tears don't fall then.
That is true.
True, but I guess I wasn't avenging sevenfolded, but
Yeah, I don't know how My Chemical Romance would react to that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All you need is a pretty simple plan if you think about it.
Wow, that was really good. I didn't even notice that.
So.
Or I would have been asking what I've done to Linkin Park lately.
Hey, as long as they didn't hoobastanked, then we're good.
Hoobastank.
So who's the reason? Is it you?
Hey, I mean, okay. I might have been, the man that can't be moved, but it's all right. You know what? I guess I'd rather be a stray than nothing. Or just be better off.
At least you're not me who actually learned to fly by the Foo Fighters.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if your creed is strong enough because you can't take me higher.
Oh, Brandon Urie gave me some really high hopes, so I'm pretty sure I can go pretty high.
On a Saturday night?
Oh yeah, definitely. Pray for the wicked, man.
Yeah, well, at the same day, I actually met Creep once. Wait, shoot, I messed that up.
I knew what you're going for.
I was supposed to say, on the same day, I met Radiohead, and they called me a creep for some reason.
Okay.
Hey man, but well, if anything, welcome to my life. But it doesn't matter because that's just all the small things,
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I feel like I'm in Nirvana right now. It kind of smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, it must be in blooming right now.
Well, it might be stuck in a heart-shaped box.
Shit, I was actually thinking of that one.
Damn.
Well, they did say, come as you are to me. So that's what I did.
Well, there's a line in the sand and there's a time to play the game.
Don't forget the ace of spades.
Okay.
I like that. But, there are an ace of spades. I might be the Judas to that Fozzie.
Okay.
So.
So I actually signed up for this unit today. They're known as the Seven Nation Army, led by the White Stripes.
Oh really?
Yeah. And I can play their song for them.
Oh wow.
Oh what?
You're doing it now? Oh, that's funny because on this day I see clearly that the bridge has altered.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? It's fine. You guys can't see me, so I'll just booyaka this way. So in the 619. So I see you. Anyways, oh my God. Okay. I'll always be an All-American reject. I just gotta keep moving along.
Yeah, but I'm afraid it ends tonight.
I'm gonna give you hell then.
Okay.
That's right.
It's okay. Hey Jude. Yesterday was it's all about wanting to hold your hand.
That's holy shit. That's a 3-pointer right there.
Because we all gotta come together.
Oh shit. That's a 4-pointer now.
Hey, you know what? You want? Scratch everything, guys. Just let it be. All right.
Okay, that's a 5-kill streak already.
Can we keep it going?
All right.
Beatlemania. Come on, Nick. You're the Beatle guy.
Not really. I never said I was a Beatlemaniac.
Really? Because you can't buy me love.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Now I gotta ask for help. Please help me.
Do you have a ticket to ride?
No.
Well,
I do have a yellow submarine though.
I guess you're pretty much on that highway to hell then.
Yeah, well, at least I'm gonna go back in black.
You sure you don't want to take the crazy train?
Well, I'm more like a dreamer since there are no more tears.
Really? Because I found out your dirty little secret.
Oh.
Really? Okay. Why don't you just come walk this way?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll make sure you guys look wonderful tonight then. All right. Shoots.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
not,
but for tonight, make sure you walk that stairway to heaven.
Well, you can have any way you want it. Just take the journey there.
Hey,
Faithfully.
Take it
and
faithfully.
you know what? Don't stop believing either. So there you go. And
Just be sure to embrace it with open arms.
Good. Oh, okay.
nice.
Make sure you're in a bed of roses.
Okay.
Yeah, but then if I do that, I would be wanted dead or alive.
Damn it, I was gonna say something like that. It's okay, because right now I'm just living on a prayer, so.
Okay.
You know what? You guys don't need me. I'll just be better off dead. Okay, so it's fine.
Okay, alright.
Make sure you never say goodbye.
That's fine. Just keep on what you guys doing, and just go ahead and kick me. Just keep on kicking me.
You know, I actually get a rush by listening to Tom Sawyer.
Also,
I actually do. I get a rush by listening to Tom Sawyer.
well, hey, you know what? I guess. You know what? I guess I'll be in my own island in the streams.
You know, Phil, if you can't hang, you're better off dead.
Or, maybe I'm better just left alone.
Because you're one of the strays, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Heroin in hand, and yeah, playing a two chord on a bonus track.
Just don't say anything.
Really, I mean, what else could you do after that? You know?
So, I just got this. The Clash just asked me, should I stay or should I go?
I think you should go because you're under pressure right now.
Okay. Well, looks like another one bites the dust.
Yeah, that's too bad because we were gonna rock you tonight.
Okay.
Well, hey, you know what? I guess I honestly guess I thought Galileo was gonna be screaming would be screaming to the high notes tonight, but oh well, you know what? That's fine. I'll be on a Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay. All right.
Make sure you find that free bird.
Or hopefully one day in a ballad Spandu it'll be true.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Spandu ballad true.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I actually got guided by Dragon Force today. They helped me through the fire and the flames.
Wow. Okay. Are you sure you weren't crawling in the end?
I'm not sure, but I will be breaking the habit soon.
Just don't faint.
Okay. All right.
Hey, according to you, by my girl Orianti, that's all she had to say about it. So.
You know what? I'm so sick of Flyleaf.
How come?
I don't know.
I'm so sick. I'm also so sick of love songs.
Really?
Wait, that's not rock. That's not rock.
Well, I mean, I had to go on with the whole sick thing, but sorry.
Wait, so why are you mad then?
I'm just trying to find somewhere I belong.
So this ain't the year of the gentleman for you then?
No, it's because I don't know what I've done.
Okay, fair enough.
It just feels heavy.
Well, I was honored by that guy named Gerard today. He welcomed me to the Black Parade.
Nice.
I don't know if My Chemical Romance will get a reaction though.
Well, I mean, this is gospel, Can't help with that. I mean,
Do you promise you're not okay?
I promise to have some new clothes by an emperor.
Hmm.
So, definitely that, and you know, definitely that, and you know what? Hey guys, dancing is not a crime. Just like you guys know.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Mm.
Okay, well, it is the shot of the day, so let's beat it out because it's the end.
Alright.
Mm.
And
Okay, not bad for
and scene.
first.
That was actually a pretty long session.
That was a pretty long session. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's Linkin Park song.
That was really good, you guys.
I feel numb.
that was
All right, good job, guys, on our first